This Women's Month, my community turns a spotlight on unsung heroines in our communities. Women whose strength is not determined or measured by titles, but by the determination to survive and provide for their families. This is my community, a show that brings you closer to the hearts of our communities. My name is Ruth Msakabanto. Enjoy. Every day, many women wake up early and work tirelessly, often facing challenges such as limited opportunities, financial struggles, and the pressure of providing for their families. From a brave firefighter risking her life to protect others, to hardworking women selling groundnuts and fruits on the streets, and a dedicated salon worker saving her community. These women may be in different lines of work, but their stories all reflect courage, perseverance, and the will to keep going despite the obstacles they face. Join me as I speak to these amazing women about their work, challenges, and the strength that keeps them moving forward every day. We just want to get inspired by your work. So maybe you could tell us your full names, introduce yourself.
Thank you so much. I'm Makalon Chumunya Guanu. I'm working for Lusaka City Council in the Fire Brigade section. Assistant Divisional Officer by rank.
How's that going?
Very well, thank you. Very well. We are working as Lusaka City Council Fire Brigade.
Okay. How long have you been with Fire Brigade?
I've been with the Fire Brigade for 14 years now. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's going to 14 years now.
Wow, that's a long time.
Sure.
Okay, so maybe first things first, could you tell us what inspired you to join the Fire Brigade? Have you always grown, like as a little girl, have you always thought maybe I want to quench out the fires, or what happened? What inspired you to do what you're doing?
Really, I never even thought about it, that I'll find myself in the fire service. Also growing up, I really wanted to be a lawyer, but other things happened. I worked initially in some private sector, and then I moved. I just saw an advert. I love challenges, so I was so inquisitive of really what happens in the fire service. So that's how come when I saw the advert, I applied, and I was gotten.
Okay, and then when you actually got to work, or after you were picked, how did you feel? Is it what you expected, or how was the feeling first of all?
It was mixed emotions, I would say. I was surprised with really what I found, because growing up, really, the fire service in Zambia then, people would just think fire service is just all about putting out the fire, but there's more to it. There's even rescue services that are rendered. There are also humanitarian services. In case maybe there's some water crisis, would go in RTAs, in drowning cases, including those who'd maybe think otherwise. They go up through the mast and do the unthinkable. We also rescue such. So it's a lot that happens. Even paperwork is a lot as a service that what we do.
Okay.
Sure.
How does a typical day look like for you?
A typical day, really, my day start as early as 3, 4. I wake up and start getting prepared for work. We are emergency workers, so usually, even when you are home, your phone is never off, and you are never off duty, I would say, because emergencies don't knock. Anytime there could be a calamity, a huge disaster. So all firefighters might be called upon, or those in the higher ranks will be called upon even to beef up the manpower that is working 24/7. We live at the fire station.
Okay, and what are some of the biggest challenges you face in your work, or you have faced in your work?
Initially, when we joined, there was the facilities that we have as the fire stations then in Zambia were built only tailored towards men.
Yes.
So you find that when we joined, because it was a mass recruitment then, we came as ladies, so many in these facilities. So the facilities were not user-friendly, I would say, to the ladies. But as we go on, we've seen now at least things that are happening, new facilities that are coming. The government is now building facilities also that will be able to accommodate both men and women. So the other challenges then that we used to have is because you've just switched from this other type of work that you're doing to this where you didn't know, because you were thinking the fire service, yes, fire service is all about fires and whatnot, but in those same fires there are casualties. People get dismembered and everything. Also you find that in narratives, the conditions where you're so emotional, you don't know this person is really, what do I have to do with this person? This person is injured, or this person has all these cuts and whatnot on them. So really it was a challenge psychologically, emotionally, but because we've learned through the years, we get trained, all is well now.
Okay. Now that you say that, I'm curious. Is there something that happened that has left you kind of like traumatized? Like there's something that happened and you just can't get out of your head because maybe the situation was so bad?
Oh, that really, no.
No.
Because that's why it's important that when people are joining, you are told what kind of work that you're doing, or you're going to find, whatever you're going to be encountering. So all those things were explained to us. Sometimes the talking and the actual thing when it happens, they are two different. But because really I was emotionally prepared for it, because we were taught, and as we go to all those turnouts, we understood what kind of situations that you are going to encounter.
Okay, so before you joined, or after you were selected to be part of the fire brigade, what did your family think of you joining fire brigade? Because obviously some of us have grown up knowing that the fire department is meant for men. What did your family think?
I would say for the first person I told then was my mother. She was like, "You are not serious, you are joking. What? You want to leave the bank, go and join the fire service?" But I told her, I don't know, my spirit, I feel this is my calling. I just want to go. This is the way I want to go. But after I sat down, talked to her, she accepted. She accepted. That's okay, fine. It's your decision. But I hope you know what you're doing. So I'm emotionally ready for this. Physically, I'm ready. I will just need the support that you need. Yes.
Okay. So what keeps you motivated, regardless of the challenges that you might face with your work?
What keeps me motivated? Really, as a service, it's a long way that we still need to do. There's much more that we need to do and much more that we've achieved. So what motivates me is the Zambian citizens, people in Zambia. We live because it's a calling as a service we are rendering to the people in the Republic of Zambia. So that gives me motivation to do more, to push me more and do and safeguard the lives, the property of the people in our republic. Really, that is what is pushing me more.
Yeah, so what do you think women in your line of work, what kind of support do women in your line of work need from the community?
What we need is the total support. Unfortunately, probably you've seen where officers turn out, they want to help, but they're being stoned.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they'll take it, we've arrived late for these incidents. But in the actual sense, you find that it's the community that has called in late, or otherwise, we are readily available because as a service, we have a standard time to turn out. Immediately, this caller calls in saying there's this kind of emergency. There's always a person in the control room to receive calls of emergency nature, including those who are running callers. So all these, we need support from the community. So we are there to help them in time of crisis. We are not enemies, but we are there to help. That's why we work 24/7. Our phones are always on. We are always there to render that service.
Okay, so as we come to the close of this interview, what is your message to a girl out there that thinks maybe she's not capable of doing or achieving her dreams because she thinks because she's a woman she can't do it?
Young lady who's watching us, my message to you is you can do it. I've done it. You can do it. You can even do better than I've done and more than what I've done. There's no hard or easy thing in life. You need to strive. You need to dedicate your work. You need to dedicate your books and research more. So there's more to it that you need to do also personally. Involve yourself in so many activities that are going to build you. Read more. Find a mentor. It's very important as a young lady. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for spending time with us and just inspiring us with your great work. You're doing amazing, and we do appreciate your work. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and you're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Jina yanga ndine Violet Chitanda. Ninkhala kuchawama kwa kuku Chimwana station. Nipe nipezeka.
Munamba liti business yogulisa ncha.
Iyi business yogulisa ncha banamba 2019 ndipe nayamba.
Okay. Testaro funza pali family. Muna bana, muna bamuna.
Nina muna. Tinatengana mu 2018 pa 28 January. Ngakambe batatu. First born alina 12 years. Number 2 alina 7. Then yakaka number 3 alina 4 years.
Okay. So business yanwish. Ni chancha mnesta mishani motivate kuyamba business.
Chechina lengesa kuti nyambe kugulisa. Naona pa first petina tengana na mdara benzo kwanisira bwino. Mai mkunkhala kwa madezi nchito nze nabwa yavuta, vintu vambo vuta pa nyumba. So bananiambisa kuti nyambo kugulisa ine na pongozi vanga. After vintu vambo kosa, vambo kule okay imankhala che yakosa. waona naona weko mkazi kuti nangu nimuza tichitani chaso saza kwanisa apongozi wanga ndimona nipasira 300 ija 300 na udamo ka box kanati ndienzi first business yanga after na order kaja ka box kanati na bwana gulisamu 500 so futi na bwana order kenangu abo mdala vintu vambo vaendera ko bwino inende mwena onera nati kunkhala chabe siningakwanise in case futi vikaendo vavuta vintu pakuti nikambe mpoyambira nikasakire capital sinza kwanisa nemwena pitilizira nogulisa so chabe.
Okay, so mu businessman mamino ni ma challenges banja mene mu mapezamo
penangu chimapezeka wa order so chabe nshaba wabwera kubogulisa kuno ijaye na yewa odera sina choke ndrama penangu chipezeka chakuja kumaoda kwa meni ya dula maoda wakangiwa no oda nshaba wagaba na chabe tungono twa size kuti ubogulise upushinga futu chose yakuti ukwanisire ku oda saka ya nshaba ma challenges timapeza mu business yato
even though mupeza ma loss sometimes alama zangena or let's say bantu sibana kule baonongeka ni chanja mnechimalengesa kuti musachite give up
chechimalengesa kuti musachite give up kaimu kugulisa kwanga mwamini mnima kwa insira kuponya kwa kalimba penanga mdala vikawavuta vintu nagulako unga pa nyumba natandizirako bana ku skulu so chamene icho ndiye chimanipushinga kuti nsachite give up business ni win and lose uzao damero za kugulisa penanga na profit uzapeza times 2 times 3 iyo de uzao penanga na yewa odera sinachoke but nga sinachoke je odera usachite give up chimapeze kwa kongo lako kuli mzako kandrama kali konse nangu ka 200 waenda kusoweto futi waenda order iyo de mulungu aza kudalisira mosi yana.
Okay, so typical day anu member bwanji munga ngamauka kuseni muka ntayo bwanji muma ni process bwanja mene muma nkana ye
penangu ni maoderatu saka ya nshaba nikaoderatu kwa timande nishisinza ngena ugulisa nizasuka chabe nozianika then nosanka mu vija zesi zinakose nshaba nishi the following day nizauka ko kuma 6 nambo pika ngasi na oderetu nshaba nienda kuma order ni mauka 04 to 05 so na cherera naenda kusoweto kwenda kuoda na bwera kunyumba na bosuka nozisanga sanka no pika no buro gulisa
then kuchoka muno mchoka motembo
kuno kambiri ni makondo choka kuna 17 nafika pa nyumba kutatisi na siako ka time kaja ko pika paja mdala bora peza ko wapika waikapo na tumasito samba noti kuti waboguri so ndofika pa nyumba 21 22 chija chongo stima sira pa nyumba business stikana ni amene bamdala ngakuvomereze kugurisa but ufunika wasiyako ka time kuti time yaso nangu business yakosa itabwanje time yaso nifunika nafika wasipasa che time weka.
Okay, so besides kupeza profit muri business amene mchita mona mungati kunkhala busy kuma muchingirizani ku vintu vabwanje sema magombo mwamene tingala
kwati ku vintu pamlomo chipeze kawo baneba baleta nkani palasti waponyapo tewe nangu tina blood yorema kana chesu na kambe popereka nkani bandopinda munatao bevi banakamba chaso chongo futi chauka.
Okay, message kuri bazimai bamene batamba unaona mungati maybe sibanga kwanzo chitachiri chonse kugurisa nshaba baona munga sibanga chite beve munga bauze ko bwanje
hako bazimai bankala chabeni wakoseresa business ni yabwino nowadays vintu nikutandizana nangu abemuona wasenza ma government chipezeka muntu ni boss pa nchito but mkazi wake naye vaenda kunchito asevenza wati moyine ndine ndani pana umutandizira mwamunako instead of your time kwenda kumwache moba kuishita vinangu vintu vosiana visiana vesi sivi kupasandra at least wasakila nangu ka 300 upi maunga ugudisa pa nyumba maswapsezi upi ma ugudisa pa nyumba ngasukwa isa kwenda uzunguruka ndafe business ili na drama sembe kuti nenze chena capital bwino nimafuna ni oda ko rice kuchosa kuna konde vovala vosiana siana chabi ndeve nimafuna kuoda songa kuli baja mazimayi wankala chabe ukaenda ku Soweto 100 kwacha ni capital ni kuluma ningi uoda marumanda makalembla ijarepi ya mapima pansi uoda bwino na matomato gawana ngani lero box ya tomato ku Soweto enze 30 kwacha so muni 100 kwacha box ya tomato uoda wagawanako na tulepo wabwera wamboguliza mzakaona ka profit ke mzakambopeza pazaka nkala different na kuti mwenzo nkala chabe mzakaleka no pempa sort pa neighbor penangu vanakutekani na zina ndimwe vana kavale vakakuona nchaba tibabwera vajavopempa so kuchita avoid jazina vampempa vabwera chama mwachitako vinangu vepasanko ni drama at least pazakankhala different uchiro nkhala chabe niwambo ogulisa mzakaona na mweka na vana kuskuru tumapenso tumachani mzambo tandizira.
Okay, just in case kuli muntu amene atamba amene angafune kuti amitandizani ni vichani vamene mungafuna
hawe ina vanganitandize check up to kumafuna uchinja business from kugulisa paluvangu hivi so kuzunguruka mlima challenges more especially October time ya October zuva so pakuti uzunguruke upite huku na huku ni malema nimafuna at least nankalako na shop mtaoni noda vovala kuchosa kuna konde nangu mwamene mtaoni mweni oda nankalako cha vijana ka place niodera po vovala kaya ni masrippers na rice vijanika hapa chabe vosiana siana nankala chena capital ikuru.
So ma challenges yenangu besides ye mwakamba ni ati ni abwanje
ma challenges yenangu ni mapezekana hivi menangu bantu more especially bamuna wamaona kwati kugulisa kweni gulisa so paluvangu navutika manyuru nangu ndine ule ningavomere muntu wali wonse na peza mu street azilonga zali na drama ndivyo wamaonera upeza customer winangu akuuza che vinangu pakuti akugule chaba Zambia first yakufune venangu azafuna bakukate bati chemfunikiro ziba paluvangu apeni magulisa ini office yanga mukaona muntu agulisa ndine mwaona cha muntu agulisa mu street mpase ni ulemu musa taking advantage kuti ni chivenda chinikatipasa cha 500 chizavomera ku short time sibonse bantu mwe baliliso
nakaidi vimatitandizira kuperekera vana ku school drama kulipira korendi na kugula mavakudya mwamene ndiye mwamene timatandizika mu business yamene
mba muno msaluni ni machita chabe blow na kumanga kuti mukule kushitira kuti mzima isafuniko nkala chabe afunika waya yako na eve so ndiye kusebenza kwanga ini so kusebenza kwanga mwenye sebenza kuno anesi nga chintu cha shota kunyumba nima kwa so standizirako kuchiro nkala chabe ngati nkala chabe chividu vimangala voni vutako message ni nayo kuli bazimai wajamene bankala chabe message ni nayo nyakuti bazimai bankala chabe batache time yao funika mzimai afunika alikona vochita kulicha mene chinga bwere iyo uzwa ati kuliva mene nichita nzachita so sunga kwanse kupempa iyayi funika vintu vamene uchitako zaza ati vintu vamene nchita lo chabwera chaso za kwanse kuchisova
la kuzindine blender soko ninkala kuzingalungi i business ale nchita imanitandiza kubana bamuna banga kaye bafola perfect so sininga chetekele ndrama za bamuna banga kufunika na ine ni waya yako bajazimai bane bamankala chabe ninga bakosereshe kuti bafunika na bebe bakulisako baoda kotoda bakulisako kuti azitandizo wako
anga nzine mele bikasitu zipeza mu drama zogulako vintu pa nyumba ngati tigulisa kulibe kwete ngazichosa drama
nimamvera bwino sometimes because nane nizi ati one day nzakachita bwino nzakankala nizakalemera nane nzakalemera mai vanga nzakabasunga zakale kugulisa because sinimamvera bwino mamero mankala bagulisa the whole times because nane nimafuna nabapasa ko drama so chabenga siza skulu bambako business yo konkoloka nati business yemene webachitewe yamagwaba because nimafuna nane nokazigulisa ko business yo chila pali.
Come to the end of today's program. We're reminded that the strength of a community is often carried on the shoulders of hardworking women. Despite the many challenges they face, these women continue to rise every day, working hard to support their families and build better lives. Their stories are a reminder that every job, no matter how small it may seem, plays an important role in shaping our communities. From the brave firefighter to the woman selling fruits and groundnuts and those working in salons, these women represent resilience, courage, and determination. From all of us on my community, we celebrate and appreciate every woman who continues to work hard and inspires others. My name is Ruth Msakabantu, and happy Women's Month.